Approved for release by the DNI on July 17, 2025. From DNI Send to Subject. Friday, September 2, 2016 7:31 a.m. CC. DNI Importance. High FW. NIC Product on Cyber Threats to U.S. Electoral Infrastructure Classification. Classified by. Derived from. Declassify on. From. James R. Clapper DNI Send. Thursday, September 1, 2016 8:16 p.m. to. DNI. DNI Subject. RE. NIC Product on Cyber Threats to U.S. Electoral Infrastructure Classification. Classified by. Derived from. Declassify on. Yes, at the WH session today chaired by Dennis, I brought up that I had asked my team to produce an NIE on cyber threats to our electoral infrastructure. This generated quite a bit of discussion. In the end, all agreed that some sort of IC product would be very useful. Exactly what form it would take was left for us to decide. I think where we're headed now is an ICA-like product that could be classified, and then produce an unclass product for wider dissemination at the state, local, tribal levels, which we would provide to DHS FBI for them to disseminate. From DNI Send. Thursday, September 1, 2016 9:13 a.m. to. James R. Clapper DNI. 1 DNICC. DNI Subject. NIC Product on Cyber Threats to U.S. Electoral Infrastructure Classification. Classified by. Derived from. Declassify on. Jim. Just wanted to make sure, in all this back and forth, that what we'll do, in the interest of time, is an ICA, not an NIE. I assume that is okay with you, but wanted to make sure. Cheers. From DNI Send. Wednesday, August 31, 2016 8:05 p.m. to. CC. DNI Subject. FW. Action. DNI Activity Report. August 31, 2016 Classification. Classified by. Derived from. Declassify on. Team FISA. Election Cybersecurity Support Secretary Johnson committed DHS to supporting state and local agencies to secure computer-enabled election infrastructure. The NCCIC reached out to state and local officials responsible for election infrastructure to offer our assistance in identifying and remediating vulnerabilities. My team is analyzing cyber threats to the upcoming election and, in response to a request from the Special Assistant to the President for Cybersecurity, Michael Daniel, briefed the NSC alongside CIA last week. The brief included a DHS expert on vulnerabilities of the system and overall risk due to cyber incident. We are working with CIA on a PDB submission on the threat. The thrust of the analysis is that there is no indication of a Russian threat to directly manipulate the actual vote count through cyber means. However, as seen in recent media reporting, any cyber activity directed against the election infrastructure is likely to have an effect on public confidence, even if the cyber operation is unsuccessful or not intended to impact the election, e.g. theft of PII from a voter registration database. POTUS agreed yesterday that our electoral apparatus, my term, should be considered as critical infrastructure. I have directed my folks to generate an NIE on attendant cyber threats to this key infrastructure, and to get it done sooner than later. Obviously, we will need to work with your team to produce this. I understand that DNI Clapper indicated an NIE on the cyber threats to elections issues, but from our discussion this morning, an ICA should be okay. Our goal is to get an ICA in place by next week, given we already worked with CIA and DHS on a variety of cyber threats to election issues as our POC and lead drafter, with contributions from DHS, FBI, and CIA. National Intelligence Officer for Cyber Issues, Office of the Director of National Intelligence. Original message. From James R. Clapper DNI Send. Wednesday, August 31, 2016 7:46 p.m. to. DHS, DHSCC, DNI, DHS DNI. DNI, SIA, DNI, 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 Action, DNI Activity Report, August 31st, 2016 Subject, RE, Classification, classified by, derived from, declassify on, equals. Thanks. Great report. By the way, I'd like to schedule another visit with you and your team. Maybe do another town hall. Some comments embedded. Jim. Original message. From DHS sent. Wednesday, August 31st, 2016 4:09 p.m. to James R. Clapper DNICC, DHS, DNI, DNI, DNI Subject, Action, DNI Activity Report, August 31st, 2016, Classification, classified by, derived from, declassify on, equals. Director Clapper, I am sending this a bit early as I am off to McAllen TX for a border review. Here are the issues that I wanted to update. J. Interested in your impressions. U. ICITE update last Friday. Our ICITE team, including representatives from ODNI, reviewed and approved our proposal for a two-phased approach to move forward on ICITE integration. Phase 1. Replicate in iSite existing data sharing agreements, using a community of interest model. Phase 2. Move to a policy-based access model. We are reviewing our requirements with our ICITE service providers and plan to initially leverage and base our Phase 1